Welcome to the Footprints Conversation series, where we explore and apply biblical leadership principles at our workplace as believers whose positions and businesses are sacred calling and ministry. Are you tempted to compromise your faith just to be promoted? Do you think you could get ahead faster professionally if you trade your values and faith for it? First Lady Esther has some insights for you from her own experience. Please let's welcome the First Lady to the Footprints Conversations. I am happy to be back. In part one, I told you that the hardships and challenges you may be going through are part of the training in the Lord's University of Shaping to prepare you for the advancement and for greater things. Once you come forth, you are ready for the Master's use for greater exploits and achievements. Yes, I had feedback from some of our audience who said they were so encouraged by what you said to know that the Lord has a purpose for the tough times and challenges they are going through now. I am glad to hear that. Exactly the reason for sharing my experience. For the Lord to use it to encourage you and your audience. The same Lord who used me has not changed. If you apply the insights I am sharing with you, I have no doubt He will use you too. May the Lord help us to apply these insights. We read that you won a beauty contest. How could you even consider a beauty contest with contestants who have more funds, network, circle of influence, fan club, and resources than you? How did you manage the beauty contest with your uncle's limited resources? Yes, I couldn't afford the flashy clothes. Frankly, when I arrived at the Citadel where we were camping for the contest with my luggage, I realized several of the contestants from wealthier and more influential families were laughing at my clothes, my shoes, and my luggage. I put on Virtue, which to me is flashier and more enduring clothing than what the other contestants wore. Virtue never fades, Virtue never worn out. Virtue reveals your beauty from within and not from what you are wearing. Look out for my dramatic poem of the month on the Virtue pageant at the end of the series. Amazing. We will. And I guess it's your garment of virtue and your inner beauty that caught the king's attention. And you didn't flirt, manipulate, or compromise your faith. How did you navigate that environment? Let me use this opportunity to tell someone who feels called by the Lord to be a beauty contestant. Adorn yourself with the inner beauty of virtue. You don't have to compromise your faith. You don't have to flirt and sleep with every judge or sell yourself your convictions and morals just to win the contest. If the Lord is sending you to the contest, He has your back. Nobody thought I had a slim chance of winning, but the Lord had my back, and that's all that mattered, and I won. If we are to apply your experience in our workplace, what will you say to believers who feel they should cut corners, flatter bosses, or compromise values just for career advancement? I refuse to use seduction. I honored God, respected myself, and trusted that the Lord could open doors without me lowering my standards. Promotion gained through compromise becomes a prison. Promotion gained through obedience to the Lord becomes a platform. Your divine image should be your crown. If you lose it to gain a position, you have already lost more than you gained. Based on your experience, could we also say that virtue and ethical behavior build long-term trust? Integrity enhances professional reputation and career advancement, and that leaders like you who rise without compromise lead with moral authority? Well said. That is what the Lord wants to do through you in your workplace as you apply these biblical principles. Audience, the Can Do Leaders Network could partner with you through the executive coaching and training programs to help you apply these biblical principles at your workplace. The network has experienced former executives to work with you. Email us and you will never regret the results. Let's give it to my favorite First Lady for sharing these powerful insights with us.
If this Footprints conversation has been a blessing to you, pass it on to be a blessing to others. Are you a believer committed to fulfilling your calling at your workplace and marketplace? We have several resources to help you do that. Just subscribe at the YouTube channel to receive new resources we create every week.